Mindful Life Practice.
So just before we start the meditation, I just want to tell you guys a bit about the Mindful Life Practice because there's so many new people here. So this all started about 6 weeks, maybe 2 months ago now, as kind of like one yoga class on Zoom. And it's evolved into like this really amazing global community. I don't know if you've seen on our, hi Niall, and hugs in Halifax, yeah. I don't know if you've seen on our website, but we have people from all over the world participating, and we have yoga teachers and life coaches from all over the world as well. And it's really been amazing to come together and like help us connect during this time. So it started first as yoga classes, and it's now evolved to include like life coaching and sharing circles and women's circles and meditations. So we did our first meditation maybe 2 weeks ago and got really good feedback on it. So now we have 3 meditations on the schedule regularly. And yeah, that's it. So we're all here to meditate. Before we start, if you're new to meditation or / everyone, I'm going to recommend that you just take a moment to get yourself fully comfortable. I have a blanket beside me. I have some candles. I have some water. If you need to go to the washroom or have a snack or something, make sure you do that before we start. And it can also be nice. I'm going to scooch back actually. So I'm leaning back against the couch just so I'm supported. That can be nice as well. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a background on this meditation too. So this is a future self visualization, and I'm going to tell you how I came about this meditation. I was in Bali in February, right before the lockdown happened. And my friend Nicola texted me when she saw I was in Bali. She said, "Oh, my friend Leia hosts these meditations. You should go to her meditation." And at that point, I didn't think a 60 meditation would be for me, but I went because I wanted to meet this friend. And I just had a really powerful experience having this guided meditation. And so it was something that when researching meditations, it was one that I wanted to share with you guys. All right, so here you go. So let's bring our bodies into a posture where you feel comfortable and relaxed. By the way, I have a cat. Her name is Princess, and she sometimes thinks she's my assistant yoga teacher, so you might hear her bell. She's here right now. I'll try my best to make sure she doesn't jump on the computer. So once you find your posture where you're comfortable and relaxed, just allow your eyes to close or like softly center your gaze. And start to focus on your breath, breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in easily and effortlessly. And then breathing out. And then let each breath allow you to become more relaxed. More comfortable. And if you hear any outside sounds, I hear my cat's bell, I hear my air conditioner, just let these sounds serve to remind you to go deeper inside. Trying to leave the noise and the stress of the outside world and journey into the quiet and the peace of your inner world. And as you sink down deeper into quiet and ease, maybe you can imagine a grounding cord dropping down from the back of your spine. Just feel that cord going down to the center of the earth, deep into the earth. And imagine that there's something you can anchor the cord to, so that no matter where you go on this journey tonight, you feel solidly connected to the earth. And as you allow yourself to go deeper into a state of relaxation, just imagine yourself standing before a pond or a lake. It's quiet and peaceful all around you. Notice the silence. Now drop a pebble into the center and notice the pebbles rippling out. One after another, flowing outward farther and farther. The ripples are slowing down. And they're becoming farther and farther apart until the water is once again calm and peaceful. I invite you now to imagine that your body is like a body of water. As you drop a pebble into the center, you feel ripples of relaxation spreading out. Waves of relaxation flowing through you, up through your torso, into your chest. Up through the vertebrae, spreading out into each and every muscle of your back, through your shoulders. Up through your neck, your jaw, your face, your scalp. Feel these ripples just relax you as your muscles let go. Become soft and loose. And feel the ripples of relaxation flowing down to the bottom of your torso, flowing through your abdomen and your pelvis, down through your thighs, your calves, your ankles, your toes. And know that each time you drop a pebble into the center of this body of water, that is also your body, you can become more and more relaxed. And as you become more relaxed, you find yourself becoming more quiet and more peaceful. Now bring your attention to a spot in your forehead between your eyes. Some people call this the third eye. Imagine a light there. Imagine that light becoming a beam that extends out into space. Keep going further and further into outer space. Find yourself held by the softness and the quiet of space. Notice the big blue-green ball with the white clouds wisping around it. Just allow yourself to enjoy this view for a moment. Now notice another beam of light very near to you. Different color from the one that followed into outer space. And begin to follow that beam down to the earth. This beam is taking you back to the earth 20 years from now, 20 years into the future. And as you come closer to the end of the beam, keep noticing where you are. And this is where your future self lives. You, 20 years from now. Notice what kind of home is there. What nature surrounds you? What does your home look like? What landscape does it have? Are there trees? Are there flowers? What kind? Get a sense of this place from the outside, the colors, the light, the textures. Standing at the front of this home, just do what you need to do to get someone to come to the door. On the other side of the door, it's your future self waiting to greet you. It's yourself 20 years from now. And as the door opens, what do you notice? Greet your future self and notice the way your future self returns your greeting, welcoming you into this time and place 20 years in the future. Take in this person, the future self. What does she look like? How does he stand? What is she wearing? Getting a sense of his or her essence. Notice the inside of his or her home. What kind of person or people live here? What are the colors of this place? Do you feel others here, and who are they? What are they like? Now, moving with your future self, just find a place where you can chat. You might want to ask, what is it that you most remember about the last 20 years? What stands out in your memory? Just take a moment to hear the answer. Now ask your future self this question. What do I need to be most aware of to get me from where I am now to where you are? What would be most helpful for me to know to get to where you are? And listen to what your future self has to tell you. Now, what other questions would you like to ask your future self? Take a moment and ask your future self your own questions. Now ask your future self one last question before you go. What name, other than your first name, are you called by? A special name, it could be a metaphor, a symbol of your essence. What is this name? Notice any words, any images, any thoughts that come up as you listen to his or her answer. Now start to bring this visit with your future self to a close. Thanking him or her for being here with you today, sharing their wisdom. Knowing that you can come back anytime you wish. Just take your leave. Find your way back to that beam of light. And journey back up that beam, watching this world 20 years in the future grow smaller as you move out into space. And see again that ball of blue and green below you, clouds swirling around it. And notice that your beam of light intersects with that other beam of light that will take you back to 2020. At wherever you are, Scotland, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Montreal, Kuwait, Ireland. I must be missing some. Norway, Halifax. And follow this beam of light back to present time, back to Earth. As you travel down this beam, feel the Earth getting bigger and bigger. See the geography of your area. Moving further down that beam. And then eventually coming back to the room where you started. I wanna be free, so free, like a feather blowing through the breeze, like a bird in a tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I will let it all go with a sigh. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. I wanna be free, be me, be the only being that I see. Not to rise and not to fall, be at one with love and hope. No high, no low, there is nowhere else to go. Inside within your heart, and be just who you are. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And when I reach the count of 1, you'll maybe feel more refreshed and alert. Get the perfect amount of rest, knowing you can remember anything you wish of this inner journey. Maybe after you open your eyes, after this practice, you might want to jot down some of the things you want to remember about this journey. So 3, coming back to the present time, becoming more alert and refreshed. 2, stretching the body, feeling the ground beneath you. And 1, maybe bringing your eyes open, just refreshed and alert. So we close with an intention. It is an ancient intention, but perhaps the original intention. It's that our yoga and our meditation practices remain steady, that our efforts remain continuous, that our yoga meditation serves and benefits not just us, but people in our lives. May all beings be safe and happy and healthy. May the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So thank you so much for showing up tonight and sharing this space and this practice with us. You have a lovely rest of your evening. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Om Shanti Shanti, peace. Namaste.
The Mindful Life Practice.